So you had a Nigerian woman in Canada and she was down on her luck. That happens to a lot of people. And so she feel that she had to actually go out on the street and ask for money. Well, you have this white supremacist dude is going to sit here and going to disparage her. But I want you to hear exactly how they treating this sister. Let's roll the clip.
This black bitch out there trying to scam people for money. They get enough money from the government. They get enough money from the government, but she still wants it out there trying to be a professional panhandler. No dignity, no self-respect. Let me go and see what she wants. I'm gonna try to tease her a bit. Okay. How much money do you need?
Look, I need $20 to buy groceries to feed my son.
You need.
He's 14 years old.
You need $20.
Yes,
Okay, so what about the government? What, doesn't the government give you money?
They give very little.
Huh?
They give very little.
Doesn't the government give you money?
Yeah, they give very little.
Little?
I have to pay my house rent. I have to pay my fees. At the end of the day, the money remains very little.
Okay. Where you come from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
Nigeria? So what are you here for? Why did you leave Nigeria?
I came here to have a good life. I went to school, York University.
Yeah.
I had a job. The job finished. I've not been able to get a new job. Things are very hard for me and my son.
Oh, so you come from Nigeria to Canada to get a good life?
Yes.
To live a good life?
Yes, brother.
Why can't you live a good life in Nigeria?
The economy is very bad.
The economy is bad?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why are you Africans? Why are you Africans running from Africa to Europe, to Canada, to America to live with the white man? Why?
The economy at home is very bad, brother.
Huh? Because the economy?
Yeah.
So you mean you people in Africa, you can't run your own economy?
There's a lot of corruption.
Huh? Lots of corruption.
The government
So a lot of corruption. So you guys can't get along with each other. So you run from Africa to Europe to live with the white people because you can't manage your own country. Is that right?
Brother, the government.
I don't understand why you Africans keep running away from Africa to come to live with the white man. Why can't you take care of your own country? Why?
It's very tough, brother.
Huh?
It's very tough. The government is very hard.
Yeah, but I don't agree with Africans coming from Africa to Canada to America, running from Africa because you can't manage your own country. Why can't you manage your own country?
The government is very hard.
Yeah.
I just told you about the government. The government has to manage the economy for the citizens, but they are not doing so. The government is not doing so.
The government is what?
The government is not managing the economy very well.
Okay. So you out here panhandling then, right?
Yes, brother.
I'm not your brother. Okay? I'm not your brother. I'm an American. Okay? So, anyways, have a good day.
Now, what this woman is dealing with is sad. Anybody can go through something like that, lose a job. There's enough she had to leave her country to come somewhere that's not her home to try to come for a better life. Now, this particular guy, just listen to everything that he's stating. He is the same old ignorant racist that we know. And if he would actually ask someone outside of this woman that know a little bit about what's going on in these African nations, and they would ask me, well, why all y'all leaving African nations to come to Canada, United States, etc.? Well, let me tell you why they're leaving. They're leaving because of Canada, United States, Europe, and China, and all. Well, China just new coming in, but all of these so-called Western European nations is the reason why they're leaving. You say, what do you mean by that? Well, what happened has been happening for hundreds of years. They came in at first with that Berlin conference and divided up Africa into their little colonies. Let's start there. So then they oppressed Africans for a very, very long time. They're still oppressing them now. And you had the transatlantic slave trade. They've came in and done a lot of divide and conquer still to this day. You fast forward to the time period where a lot of these nations got their independence. But then you have France that has colonized basically 14 African nations. So they say they're free, but they're not free when 85% of their revenue go to the Bank of France, and then they get to keep 15% of it and they can return it back to them. France gets all access to the resources. They have the CFA currency, right? They speak French and everything in Western African nations. Then you look at a nation like Cameroon, for instance, it's one of them, where you have puppets like Paul Biya, paid very well by countries like France, right? And then he treated people any kind of way. He don't care. The people are oppressed. The people don't have what they need. And so what's going to happen? They're going to leave Cameroon and go to a place where it's not like that. So when you have all these Western nations siphoning the wealth of Africa, siphoning in their museums all the history of Africa, when you come to siphoning everything out, what do you think they're going to come to? Maybe if you would leave those people alone and stop touching their resources and stop making yourself rich with their things, then maybe they will stay in a Cameroon. Maybe they will stay in a Nigeria. And also, when they have a leader that rises up, that care about their people, well, stop killing them. Or stop paying warlords to kill them. Stop putting guns in their countries. That's some things that you can stop doing and let those people stay in their countries and make their countries great. And they won't come to Canada. They won't come to the United States. But see, that's not the way global white supremacy works. It works on divide and conquer. All the problems that are in the continent of Africa has to do with the colonizers even to this day. And the time period that Africans rise themselves up and say, that's it. We don't want no colonizers. We want all y'all out. No matter who you are, we want you out. We're not dividing anymore. We're not going to be no 54 nations. We're going to be one Africa. That's it. One nation, one currency, one language. No more puppet leaders. No one is trying to sell us out. Trust me, they'll be great then. And then what if Africans come out and talk about like Trump and build a wall and keep everybody out? What if they say that? They say only people that we want in here for right now is people through the diaspora. That's the only ones we want to come in to help us build and help us, get things to where it needs to be, and they'll share within the riches of Africa. We don't want nobody else in here. If you want something out of here, you're going to have to pay full price. Oh, then they wouldn't have to leave anymore. The continent of Africa is the richest continent on the planet Earth. But the reason why the people are poor is because of outside influence. You want to know why they got Ebola and all that? Those are viruses that's created in a lab. Okay? If you don't believe me, look it up about Ebola. Who holds the patent to it? I'm not making it up. Just look it up. So what do you expect people to do? Even the prime minister of Italy recently came out and blamed France for why all those people are flooding into Italy. I say it's about time, if you want to talk about what's the issues when people coming into Europe, coming into wherever they're coming into, blame yourselves why they're doing that. You should have left those people alone. We wouldn't even be over here if they were left alone where we was at. But you can't stay out of Africa. So until you stay out of Africa, then they're going to keep coming. And they're going to keep coming. And they're going to keep coming. It's just not going to stop. If they can't have a good life in their countries, well, guess where they're going to come have a good life at? The countries where their riches have built those nations. It's just that simple. It is that simple. So I don't blame them for leaving. Why stay there when you can't get a job? You can't be in school and do something productive for yourself. It's poverty, it's sickness, it's whatever. And then they look over the water and y'all live in the luxury life. And then when they start doing the research, you're living a luxury life off of their resources. So they need to go over there and live a good life. I ain't got a problem with it. I really don't at this point, because I understand what's going on. Now, with people coming over here, and because of the divide and conquer that this system runs on, they want to take people from the Caribbean who's not doing well either, and who's suffering at the hands of white supremacy as well, and take people from the continent of Africa, wherever they're coming from, and bring them in and say, hey, you can come here for a better life. And that's what they come here for, most of them. But then at the same time, they say, oh, well, you guys are better than those black Americans because we have been fighting against racism and white supremacy. And those people are coming here to do that. So that's why they say, we'll give you the job over black Americans. We'll give you opportunity over black Americans, because you're not coming in here to in a system. You're just coming here for a good life. So that's what causes a rift. But the rift that we have throughout the diaspora was not caused by any one of us. So it all centers back to white supremacy, sir, that's in this video. And when I say sir, I'm saying it very sarcastically. It's not no respect. If you take the time, stay out of Africa. Just leave Africa. The Chinese, everybody just leave Africa. Leave them alone to their own vices. Let them just sink or swim, whatever it may be. I guarantee you, they will turn things around and they will stop coming to your countries. But until then, they're going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. And it's not going to stop. It's just that simple. When you destabilize someone's home, where do you think they're going to go? Common sense to want somewhere safe. Common sense to want to eat a meal every day. Common sense to not want a soldier to shoot you or beat you just for coming outside. That's common sense. That's all. Comment, let me know what you think about this white supremacist scolding a Nigerian woman for just being down her luck. Let me tell you something. You be careful when you sit up there and like to talk down on people who's going through things, because I promise you, the day is shortly coming when you will cry more than she will ever cry, because the judgment is already at the door for people like this in this video.